Why screen still black? Hmm. Okay. Ah, there you are. You finally caught up. I guess we will learn to play. Given my history. Quick start, beginning player. Oh, I see what you're doing here. Okay,
This is a
got it.
free-form scenario where you can play the game at your own pace. Try
Ah,
to capture the barbarian capital or conquer 70% of the map. There'll be hints and reminders to help you as you play.
oh, well, good.
The leadership of your fledgling tribe has
Oh, and
fallen
heyo,
on your
gamers.
shoulders.
Welcome to Game War.
The first task is to unify a new nation under your rule. You're free to build your nation at your own pace. Occasionally, you may receive advice to help keep things moving, but otherwise, it's all up to you.
I expected to do an intro after the intro videos and whatever, but since they didn't show up on screen, fuck all that. And heyo, Game Wars, welcome to Game War. Jumping back in now to Rise of Nations. Jumping back in now again from the previous game we just played. Good morning, Herman. Not that we've played this ever before, because we haven't. So let's jump in and explore Rise of Nations from Edinburgh. Which who knew Edinburgh started out as a small, looks like Aztec village, Mayan
Your
maybe
first
some.
priority in the ancient age is to create citizens and gather resources. Click your capital city and click Create Citizen to add to your workforce. Put as many of your people to work gathering food and timber as you can.
Okay. We have a lot of. Why can't you collect? Okay, fine then. Wait, so what do I do with the rest of you?
Each city can support a maximum of 5 farms. Go ahead and build as many as you can.
Okay. How do I do that, Charlie? Nope. That ain't it. That's pause, which includes the music for some reason.
Each city can support a maximum of 5 farms.
No, you don't
Go
need to
ahead
say it
and build
again.
as many as you can.
Oh, here we go. Oh, but this is literally for that building. I see. So how do I build farms, Charlie? Does he build farms? He does. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess that's 4.
This is your scout. Use him to discover rare resources or locate the enemy position. Scouts are very fast and can see farther than most units, but cannot attack. You can move your scout around the map manually or click the Auto Explore button to have him explore on his own.
Do it, buddy. Just don't get into trouble.
We need to build units to defend our nation and attack the enemy. In order to build a barracks, we need to research the first red military technology at the library.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Obsidian.
This is a rare resource. Rare resources offer a wide variety of benefits to your nation. By placing the mouse cursor over a resource, you can see what specific bonuses it will provide. To take advantage of this resource, First, create a merchant at your market. Then select your merchant and right-click on the rare resource.
Where's my market? Requires number. Ha. See, I don't have one. Where's level 1 commerce? Yeah. At this point, you should be having fun exploring the game and following some of the prompts that appear in the top left of the screen. Where? Where are these prompts? The food? Let's see for now.
The first red military technology,
Interesting prompt, though.
And begin training troops to protect your nation.
Where's my... Oh, okay. I'm like... He seems to make small circles, I guess, for a while or something. We've run up against somebody's land here. Ba-dum-cha. Slingers! We got slingers! Where's... So wait. Oh, I'm like... When a guy builds something, he just like dies after that, or what? I like that the roads get built in. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. I got a green shoulder, even though the shirt's yellow. If I sit up properly, I guess it's a little better. Not a lot better, though. Mostly better. Uh-oh. 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 We probably should let their scout go, right? Yeah, probably. You know what? Kill that scout.
Try building a temple in your capital to increase its defenses and expand your borders.
He's too fast, I guess.
First, you'll need to research written word on the yellow science track at the library. Then your citizens will be able to build a temple.
Oh. Oh, man. He is fast.
Hello there, are you buys in making your kingdom?
I am buys in making my kingdom. What?
Is it stream smooth or lags?
I don't know. I mean, it looks like there could be lag. I don't, but I can't. The numbers aren't ever seemingly right on my end for some reason these days. When I watch it back, it seems to be fine. But I haven't watched it back this time. No, it seems okay.
that you've built a temple, you can research taxation upgrades to increase your wealth. Taxation is tied to the percentage of the map that you control. The more territory you control, the more wealth you will receive.
Okay, how do I control more territory?
Don't forget to conduct research at your library. Researching new technologies is vital to building your nation and advancing your
Yeah, fuck
people
these
through the
slingers.
ages.
Busy asterisk.
Oh, yes, I am
Why
indeed
so
busy.
much
Running
delay
low on
today?
resources, you can always
I don't
build
know. I don't know
farms
what
to
you
gather
mean. It
food.
seemed
Fill
fine
up
when I looked at it.
workers' camps with citizens to gather timber. To generate wealth, use markets and caravans to create trade routes between cities, or research
Did my
taxation
scout
at
get
a
killed?
temple.
Looks like maybe.
This is a merchant. Use merchants to take advantage of the rare resources scattered around the map.
Interesting.
These resources provide a number of benefits for your nation. To enjoy these benefits,
Oh,
simply
is that my
select your
scout?
merchant and
Oh,
then
there you are.
right-click a rare resource to have him set up shop.
Raj or Rage.
Roger Rage. We know we love it.
Building new cities to expand your national
Huh.
borders is key to the survival of your nation.
New
Research
cities.
the Blue Civics track in the library, then have
I
one of your
see.
citizens start building a new city.
Interesting. It's one of those games, eh?
You're ready to begin construction on a new city.
Which is where? There you are. So I guess when they said Rome wasn't built in a day, they lied because it looks like it only takes a few minutes. Who knew?
Don't forget to put people to work at your new city. You can now support another 5 farms and find new sources of timber nearby.
Oh, you're right. I can support another 5 farms.
By now, you should be thinking about advancing your nation to the classical age. As
Really?
long as you've researched enough technologies at the
Barely did
library
anything in this
and you
age.
have sufficient food, the classical age will be available to you.
Stream has poor status which making buffering.
Oh, sorry to hear that. I don't know what to do about it. Oh, wait. I am advancing. Oh, well. More
Now that you're
timber.
in the classical age, new methods of gathering resources are available to you. Remember, build mines to gather metal and universities to generate knowledge. If you don't have a lot of wealth or food, building new cities opens up new trade routes and allows you to build more farms.
Okie dokie. Oh, there's space for one more.
Danger! The enemy has invaded your territory.
Uh-oh.
You must drive them away as quickly as possible. Now would be a good time to begin collecting wealth for your nation. Create markets and caravans to set up trade between your cities. To increase your wealth income, create caravans at your market. Looks like you've hit your commerce cap. That means some of the resources you're gathering are going to waste. Research the green commerce track at the library to increase the amount of resources you can gather.
Wow. Well, we successfully outstood an invasion. That's full. What if I just want the heal part? Whatever. Fine. Caravans.
One of the new resources you can gather in the classical age is metal. Build a mine and begin gathering this important resource.
Okie dokie. They're like, build the Senate. Pyramids, yeah. Oh, I need to. Oh, I see. I have to research that. Oh, nice trade route. Uh-oh. He's like, well, I guess I'll die.
Well done. Assign more citizens to work in the mine to increase your output of metal. You haven't built a university yet. Knowledge may be the most valuable resource available to you, so set up a university and start gathering knowledge.
It's not good. They're doing very good. And this is just a fucking tutorial. Ooh, look at that. I'm glad the people are pretty smart. So I need another caravan, I guess? I guess a caravan can only go one place. Yeah, it says one caravan per route. I guess probably maybe have to make another market
Can't support any
too.
more people. You'll have to research the red military track at the library to increase your population limit.
Military track? Wow, does that make sense?
An empty university isn't a great source of knowledge. Click a university and click Create Scholars to gather more knowledge. Create at least 4 scholars.
Okay. Oh, there he goes. Why is this guy making multiple paths? What the hell is this? Go this way or go this way. They go the same route.
Build a stable so we can start creating mounted units to expand our army.
I mean, yeah, they're already like way ahead of us there, but sure, you got it. Where's the stable? Oh, probably military units. Yeah, there you go. Oh, fuck, they're encroaching. That's a merchant. He's probably trying to make a trade lane.
We now have a stable to create mounted units. Mounted units are fast, tough, and are excellent at destroying siege weapons. To be able to effectively attack and capture enemy cities, we need to build a siege factory to build siege units like catapults.
God, you need everything, don't you? The Senate in Salisbury. I think it makes sense to me. Are you just going for it, guys? You're just really... All right, guys, we could probably, you know... This mountain already has a mine. Okay, okay.
It's look similar like Age of Empire 2.
By now, you know how to
Yeah,
gather all
I
of
would
your
say so.
resources. If you
I
run
would say
low
so.
on one, concentrate on increasing the gather rate of that resource. Remember to fill in your mines and universities and create a caravan for every trade route available. If you researched at least 2 of the science technologies and the classical age at the library, you can build granaries and lumber mills to increase your food and wood production.
You don't really have a lumber mill here, so might as well, I don't know. I don't know, man. Do something. You figure it out. Oh, nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that's quite enough. Oh, I guess it is. They did a good job. They don't seem to be doing much damage, but I guess enough. Uh-oh. We should be building more troops immediately. Hmm. Oops. He's just like walking through, like, oh, you know, are they in my base? What is happening here?
Excellent work. You've captured an enemy city and have begun assimilating it into your nation. There are
Nice.
a number of paths to victory in Rise of Nations. In this scenario, there are two common ways to win. The first way involves having 70% or more of the territory under your control. You can check your current percentage in the bottom right corner of the screen. The second way to win involves capturing the enemy capital. In order to do this, build units at the barracks, stable, and siege factory, and attack the enemy capital.
The hell's this? They're just joining the fight. Like, hey, you know, it's good.
You now control at least 70% of the map. If your opponent cannot get more land before the timer in the upper right expires,
Nice.
he will be defeated. Hold on to at least 70% of the map for a little while longer to achieve victory.
Game title not found. XD.
Ooh, which game title? What do you mean? On Twitch? On Twitch? Should be set on Twitch. He's like, I'm gonna get him. This is their capital, I guess? No, we should just hold. There's no reason we should invade. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm like, what? Victory. Examine map. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that was one. That was just one tutorial. It's very funny.
It is 60 AD. The
Is
Romans
it?
have conquered Brighton and collect a harsh tribute. When a queen named Boadicea inherits the leadership of Brighton, the Romans are offended that they must deal with a female ruler. They march into town, flog Boadicea, and proclaim the entire kingdom theirs.
Whoa.
Boadicea seethes for revenge, and her rebellious exploits made her a revered heroine.
Shouldn't do heroin.
We must remove the Romans from the lands of Brighton. Lead Boadicea back to the city. You must select a unit before you can give it orders. Move the mouse over Boadicea and left. Well done. You can be sure you have the right unit by looking at the name of the unit you've selected in the lower right panel. Now you can give Boadicea orders. The actions a selected unit can perform are found in the lower left panel. We can use the Move button to start Boadicea on her way back to her village. Click the Move button in the bottom left. Good. Now we can see our next destination on the other side of some unexplored territory. Unexplored territory is represented by dark areas on the map. Moving units through the dark area explores the map. Select the Move button again. Good. We're getting closer to home. We need to find Brighton.
I was already on my way, but you're like, no, hit this flag first.
By zooming out our view. Now we have a better view to search for Brighton. Brighton is above us and a little to the right. We located Brighton. Our army is waiting to be led into battle. Good work. You've successfully guided Boadicea back to her village where she has rejoined her army. Now we must find our hated foe. Scroll to the bottom right to find... Excellent. You found the Roman camp. Now let's take a closer look at their defenses. Move the mouse over anything in the game to view help text. Now move your mouse over the Roman barracks. Notice the help text in the lower left. It says this building is used to produce troops. We'd better destroy it quickly. Excellent.
Where do you see this?
Now you know a lot about the Roman position. Let's get our units organized.
Oh,
and
there.
attack. You can select your whole army. Good work. You successfully selected all of your troops. Now send your troops towards the Roman position. If they stop close to an enemy building or unit, they'll attack automatically. So the attack is begun. To attack specific targets, select the attacking unit and right-click on an
Thank
enemy.
you for following
If you want
Tiny
a better
Tony
view of the
2020.
action, you can
Yeah,
zoom in
thank
by
you for
rolling the
following
mouse
Tiny
wheel
20
forward
Tony
or pressing
Tony
the page
Tony
down key
2020.
multiple times. As the fight progresses, units and buildings take damage. The green health bar above selected units and buildings shows full strength. As they are hit by the enemy, this bar shrinks and becomes yellow.
Oh, I
then
can't build
red.
any
When
citizens.
the health bar is all gone, the unit or building is destroyed.
Chat delay is more than couple mint utes.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about it.
Congratulations. You've leveled the Roman camp, but it won't be long before they return with
I
reinforcements.
guess thanks for telling me.
We'd best be ready. The vile Romans have launched a sneak attack against Brighton. We must go to
From
her
where?
Congratulations. You fended off the evil Romans.
Yay. Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, I don't know how that was a more advanced tutorial. I kind of feel like I did more in the last one, but all right.
800 years after Boadicea rebelled against the Romans, Britain is savaged by repeated Viking attacks. Alfred, King of Wessex, has been paying tribute to stave off the raiders. But in 878, the Vikings prepare for conquest. After a defeat, Alfred retreats to rebuild his forces and drive the Vikings away. Alfred suffers a stinging defeat when the Vikings attack Ethandun.
Oh
the
no.
Norsemen loot the town, and Alfred is driven back to his stronghold at Carlisle. Alfred must rebuild his forces and attempt to retake Ethandon. The Vikings now control Ethandon. Before we can rally the nation, we must retake that city. Our first goal is to scout the Viking position and find a route for our attack. We need to keep watch on the Viking preparations and defenses. A lookout is needed as close to the Vikings as possible. This is a good spot for the lookout, close enough to see what's happening, but not so close that they'll notice it and attack. Now we'll learn how to construct new buildings. Citizens construct buildings. To build a lookout, first select this citizen. The actions a selected citizen can perform are found in the lower left panel. Select a location for your lookout by clicking near the target marker. Your citizen will begin construction. Good. Now your citizen will move to that site and begin construction. At the beginning of construction, a progress bar appears showing how long it will take to complete the building.
Oh, I have 5 already? What about this?
Now we can see what's going on near the Viking position. It's time to build an army. Success! Now you have a barracks where you can start mustering troops. So good. With the barracks selected, a menu of units appears in the bottom left corner of the screen. For now, we're interested in the first button, Create Javelineer. Click the Create Javelineer. Good.
Javelineer?
You've ordered the barracks to create 1 Javelineer unit. The progress bar at
Pretty
the
sure
bottom
that's a
right of the
scout you're
screen
pointing at, but
shows
sure.
how long it will take to complete the Javelineers.
Aren't you supposed to be auto-exploring? You don't seem to be moving. Okay.
Notice that the Javelineer unit is made up of 3 individuals. All
I
of
don't
your
notice
foot
much.
units consist of 3 figures. We have a barracks to train foot units. Now we need to construct a siege factory to build catapults for the attack. Select your citizens. Now select Build Military in the lower left. Then Build Siege Factory. Choose a location near your city you think will be good to place the factory.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Excellent. Your citizens are now constructing a siege factory where you can build weapons that heavily damage buildings. Success. Now let's build some siege units. First, select the siege factory. Good.
Isn't this
Now
isn't this the
click
siege
while we
factory?
wait for the good. Now the second catapult will be built after the first one is completed. Catapult construction takes some time, so let's build some more foot units while we wait. Select your barracks. Good. To create a force large enough for the attack, we need to build 2 more Javelineers, 2 Phalanxes, and 3 long bowmen at the barracks.
I think I already have that, but sure.
Now you've rallied a great English army. Let's start planning our attack to retake Ethandon. We're going to need to look at Ethandon again. Instead of scrolling over there, let's learn to use the mini-map to change our view around the world. Good. We can use the mini-map to quickly scout out areas before
I'm
we
smart.
attack. If you look at the mini-map, your troops are shown
Wow,
on
that's
the
amazing
left
at
in
Tiny
red,
Tony
and the
2020.
Vikings are on the right in blue. Left-clicking the mini-map will change your view. Left-click on the mini-map near Ethandon to move your view to the city. Good. We can use the mini-map to quickly scout out areas before we attack. Now click on the mini-map near Carlisle to view our city. Good. We've learned how to change our view of the world quickly by using the mini-map. Now let's get our army ready to attack. Use the left-click
Okie dokie.
drag box to select all your units near Carlisle. You've selected some of your units, but not all of them. Make sure you select all your military
Where you going, buddy?
units.
Where are they going?
You've selected some of your units, but not all of them. Make sure
Yes,
you select
yes,
all
yes.
your military units.
Oh, that's what happened. I see. My bad. My bad.
You've selected some of your units, but not all of them. Make sure you select all your military units.
Why? Why are you so keen on this? I don't have any
Move your
military
troops
units.
to attack by right-clicking near Athandon. You can also select a destination using the mini-map.
Where are they going? What are they doing? Oh, apparently they're mining on the other side? Weird.
You've defeated all the Viking troops. Now select your units and right-click Athandon to retake the city.
I still have to destroy it enough, right? Pretty sure that's how this works.
You've defeated the Vikings and recaptured Athandon. Excellent work. Almost 500 years after
I feel like
Alfred
the
defeats
first-
and absorbs the
The
Vikings,
first tutorial was the
Britain
hardest.
a true united kingdom. With the death of the French King Charles, the crown of France should legally pass to the King of England. The French, understandably upset about this turn of events, dig up an obscure law that denies the English claim. The English decide to seize their holdings in France by force. The French resist. We are to attack the French city of Compiègne. Unfortunately, the French have discovered our intent and have rallied an army of arquebusiers, a new type of foot troop that uses gunpowder. Our army is well trained, but is outnumbered by the French troops. There is no way we can defeat them if we immediately attack the city. In their hasty preparations to defend Compiègne, the French have left the city of Amiens undefended. We should attack and capture Amiens immediately. We can gather resources there to build our army, then defeat the French at Compiègne. This is your army. Their numbers may be few, but they should be able to take Amiens easily. Select your entire army using a left-click drag. Now attack by right-clicking Amiens. You have selected some but not all of your military units. Use a left-click drag box to select all of them. When attacking cities or other buildings, it's useful to bring along siege units like trebuchets. They specialize in damaging buildings from a distance. Good job. Amiens is now under British rule. Select the city of Amiens. While Amiens now belongs to Britain, it has to be assimilated before it is completely integrated into our nation. The display in the bottom left shows how long until Amiens is completely under our control. When you capture a city, you gain ownership of any non-military buildings near the city, but you will not be able to use them until assimilation is complete. Notice the library has changed from blue to red, indicating it is now under British control. Military buildings like the barracks and stable remain under French control, but are easier to destroy because they are stranded in your territory. The French barracks and stables are of no use to us. Have your troops destroy them. There were arquebusiers garrisoned in the French barracks. Select your units and right-click the French troops to attack. Congratulations! You defeated the French attempt to reclaim Amiens. Now continue to attack the remaining French military buildings. Good. We've destroyed all the French troops and buildings around Amiens. We can focus on repairing the city and gathering resources. A few enlightened French citizens have become sympathetic to our cause and have volunteered to aid our rightful claim to the French throne. They have agreed to help us rebuild Amiens to its former glory. Select your citizens, then right-click Amiens to start repairing the city.
Instead, I'm building farms, but sure.
Good. While the citizens are repairing Amiens, let's discuss how we can gather resources to build more troops and buildings. Our resources are displayed in the upper left part of the screen. From top to bottom, they are food, timber, metal, wealth, and knowledge. The number on the left shows how much of a resource you have. You have approximately 300 food. The number on the right shows our income level of each resource. Right now, we have very little food income. To get food, we must direct our citizens to build farms. Now let's increase our timber income. Timber comes from the woodcutters camp, also built by citizens. Select an idle citizen and build a woodcutters camp. You have assigned all your citizens to work. We need to select a citizen who is already working and have them build a woodcutters camp. Woodcutters camps are placed near forests. They can be placed anywhere within your national borders. Trees will highlight as you place your camp. The more highlighted trees, the more timber your camp will produce. Place your woodcutters camp now. We
This
completed our
mountain's pretty
woodcutters
small,
camp,
but
and
sure.
now our timber income has gone from plus 70 to plus 80. Unlike the farm, the woodcutters camp can have a number of citizens assigned to work on it. Select your woodcutters camp.
Yes,
In the
yes,
bottom
yes.
right corner is a display of citizens working at the woodcutters camp. The empty faces show how many more citizens can be assigned to the camp. Each assigned citizen generates an additional plus 10 timber income. We are now gathering more timber. However, the resource readout for timber is flashing yellow. This means that some of the timber we are gathering is going to waste. This is because we are currently at our commerce cap, which represents the rate at which our nation can deal with incoming resources. We must research commerce technology at the library to increase our commerce cap. In the lower left corner, the library shows you all technology research currently available. The red track represents military technology. The blue track represents civics technology. The green, commerce, and the yellow, science. Good. Your commerce cap has been raised and your timber income has increased. Now let's learn about metal. Well done. Each mountain can support one mine. The bigger the mountain, the more citizens can work at that mine. Let's train more citizens at our city and have them start gathering resources. To find an idle citizen to build a mine, click the Idle Citizen button near the mini-map. An idle citizen will be selected, and you can instruct that citizen to build a mine. Now let's build more citizens who can gather more resources or construct new buildings. To create 2 more citizens, select your city, then click the Create Citizen button twice.
I missed where he said I could find idle citizens.
You now have more citizens to gather additional resources. Since you have plenty of timber income, assign your citizens to work at the mine to gather more metal, or build more farms to increase our food income.
I can only build so many farms.
Remember to left
Friendo.
click to select your citizens, then right click to assign them to work at a location. Good. Feel free to build more citizens and assign them to gather more resources. We've started gathering resources. It's time to build up our army to attack Campaign. The French still have a sizable army of gunpowder troops guarding the city. To defeat them, we'll need to exploit their dependence on their new weaponry. The French have been training only arquebusiers to defend Campaign, so they lack a diverse set of units to defend against any kind of attack. Heavy cavalry have a decided advantage against gunpowder troops. We could build a large number of knights and press the advantage. Watch out for enemy pikemen who would make quick work of our knights. Let's build 6 knights at the stables to prepare for the attack. To support the knights, we need to build 5 King's Longbowmen at the barracks. King's Longbowmen are unique units for the British and are extremely effective against heavy infantry like pikemen. We also need another trebuchet to assist in attacking Campaign. Rally points have been set for your barracks, stable, and siege factory, so your newly created troops will gather just below Amiens to prepare for battle.
Well, how convenient.
Well done. We've built an army large enough to battle the French. It's often useful to organize your troops by selecting all of a certain type of unit. You can do this by double-clicking the type of unit you want to select. Good job. Using this selection method enables you to give commands to all your knights. This is very useful in combat. Now practice by selecting all your King's Longbowmen using the double-click method. Good. Now select all your trebuchets. Excellent. Remember this ability. It can prove to be decisive in battle. We're now ready to attack. Select all your military units and move them near Campaign. When they get near the city, direct your trebuchets to attack Campaign and have your knights and archers attack the arquebusiers. Left-clicking the map will clear all selections. To regain control of your army, drag select around them, then right-click to move them. The French have realized their mistake and are marching in a force of elite pikemen to defeat our knights. Our knights are vulnerable to these units and will be routed if we are not careful. Select all your knights by double-clicking them and move them back to Amiens. Once your knights are away, select all your longbowmen and have them attack the pikemen. Our unique unit should make quick work of the pikemen.
London.
The French army has been routed. Now that the French army is defeated, have your troops attack Campaign.
Yay, look at that. Pew pew pew.
Campaign has been reduced. Now you need to direct your foot units to capture the city. You have taken Campaign and defeated the French army. This is a tremendous victory for England. I have a sense that you will do great things.
You assume right.
In 1509, following a century of turmoil, England has stabilized under the rule of the Scottish, led by King James IV, have invaded northern England and captured a number of strongholds. The English army is marching north to face them, but for the time being, English
Leicester.
citizens must fend for themselves. We must defend against the Scottish raids and prevent Winchester from falling under the rule of King James. Protect your citizens or they'll be killed by the Scottish. You don't have any military units nearby and don't have time to train any, so we'll have to sound the alarm, which will bring our citizens to safety within the city. Good job. Citizens near the city will run to the nearest city, fort, or tower for safety. The citizens in hiding will fire arrows at their attackers.
Well, this doesn't seem like it's going to work very well, but sure.
The Scots have had enough and are retreating. I think we are safe for a while, so we can send our citizens back to work. Select the All Clear button to send your citizens back to work.
I have 2 mines? Really? I'm pretty sure I did that already.
Good job. Now
Oh,
your citizens will
whatever.
return to where they worked before you sounded the alarm. The king knows of our situation, and we've been assured that reinforcements are coming. We must continue gathering resources while we wait for protection to arrive. We need to replace the woodcutters' camp that was destroyed in the raid. On the right side of our nation, there is a large forest far from Scottish eyes. Unfortunately, we can't establish a woodcutters' camp there because the forest is beyond our national borders, which is indicated by the red line. A nation cannot build outside its borders, so we will need to extend our borders. One of the best ways to increase your territory is by building new cities. Let's try to build one near the woods.
I can't.
Select one of your citizens. Select the Buildings button. You can see that the Build City option is grayed out. Some
No, it's
buildings
not.
require certain technologies before they can be built. If you move the mouse over the Build City button and read the help text, it states that building the city requires researching civics at the library. So let's go to the library and research civics. Excellent work. With each Blue Civics technology you research, you can add an additional city to your nation. Now build a city. Your city is complete, and your national borders have been extended. Now most of the forest is within our territory, and we can build a woodcutter's camp. Build a woodcutter's camp near the forest. Try to find a spot where 8 or 9 citizens can work. We need to fill the woodcutter's camp with workers. One quick way to assign new citizens to the woodcutter's camp is to give the city a rally point. A rally point directs units to go to a specific location when they are built. Now select the rally point button in the city's interface.
Pretty sure I did. Oh.
Now you set the rally point, but it wasn't on the woodcutter's camp. Select your city, select rally point again, and left-click the woodcutter's camp to send
What if
your
I don't want them
citizens
all
there
to
when they're
be
ready.
in the woodcutter's camp?
Good. Now all the citizens created at the city will go to work at the woodcutter's camp. If you create more citizens than there are openings, they'll move near the camp and wait for your command. You can also use rally points on military buildings to have your newly created units gather near a strategic location. Our reinforcements have just arrived. We are saved from the Scots.
Where? Oh, there they are.
The general claims there is no mistake. This is the entire reinforcement.
Oh.
These javelineers and a few light cavalry are all the English command could spare to send us. These outdated units won't be much good against the Scottish hordes. We'll need to advance our nation to the Gunpowder Age, or our forces will be crushed by the Scottish army. We need to start gathering knowledge to advance to the Gunpowder Age. Knowledge is gathered by building universities and filling them up with scholars. So first, select a citizen and build a university. Universities generate some knowledge on their own, but need scholars to be fully effective. Select your university. We have just enough wealth to fill up the university with scholars. Build 7 scholars at the university. When a scholar is complete, they appear within the university. Each scholar in a university adds to your knowledge gathering rate. We filled our university to capacity, and we will gather enough knowledge soon to advance to the Gunpowder Age. However, we spent all our wealth on scholars. We need to start gathering more wealth to refill our coffers. You gain wealth by establishing trade routes with caravans between your cities. To build caravans, we need to first build a market. Build a market. Good. Now select your market.
Hold on there, Jethro.
You can build caravans and merchants at the market. We want to create a caravan. When caravans are created, they're idle for a moment. They then find an available open route between cities and start to establish a trade route. With sufficient commerce research, a trade route can be established between any 2 cities. We currently have 2 cities, thus we only need 1 caravan to generate wealth from the trade route. If you want to generate more wealth, build more cities and caravans to travel between them. While we're waiting for the caravan to generate more wealth for us, we can start looking at other rare resources on the map. Besides the common resources of food, timber, metal, wealth, and knowledge, there are rare resources that we can also control. This is spice, a rare resource. Move your
Yes, I
mouse
saw
over
it.
to spice for help text about the effect spice has on your nation.
How about we just take it? We don't worry about what effect, we just take it.
The help text says that we get a bonus for caravan income. This will help us generate even more wealth. We need to build a merchant to take advantage of the spice. Good job. Select your merchant and right-click the spice so your merchant can gather this rare resource.
He's already doing it.
Units can automatically travel across water if you have a dock and 2 commerce technologies researched at your library. We have the needed requirements, so your merchant will pack itself into a boat and move across the water. Your merchant has set up shop and is now gathering spice for your nation. You have established wealth income by making a trade route between cities and received a bonus by sending a merchant to gather the rare resource spice. Good job. While we've been setting up our trade routes to gather wealth, our scholars have generated enough knowledge to upgrade to the gunpowder age. To advance in age, the top row of buttons in the library record your nation's progress through the ages. We're currently in the medieval age, and congratulations! Our nation has advanced from the medieval age to the gunpowder age. Among other advantages, advancing in age allows your units to be upgraded. Also notice that your buildings have changed their appearance to reflect your nation's new status. Select your barracks. The top row of units are ones currently available. Below each unit is its upgrade. Below the Elite Javelinier is its upgrade, Arquebusier. Note that all of your Javeliniers are now Arquebusiers. Whenever you research a unit
Arquebusiers?
all of your old units will automatically upgrade to the new type. Our spies report preparations in Leicester to the north. I think King James has grown restless and is ready for battle. Move your entire military near your city of Winchester to prepare for the attack.
Where's Winchester? Oh. I feel like our troops are kind of running thin.
Remember to sound your alarm when the Scottish attack, so your citizens will run to safety and fire guns at the attackers.
They just keep working. It's like, oh, it was fine. We're all good.
Congratulations, we have defeated the Scottish attack and survived against all odds.
Oh, that was it. Now the last one, the Battle of Britain.
The First World War has left Europe decimated and bankrupt. In Germany, domestic upheavals trigger the rise of extreme nationalism, and the German war machine is rebuilt. When it becomes clear that Germany cannot be thwarted by diplomacy, a reluctant Britain declares war along with its ally, France. For the second time in a quarter century, a world war erupts, one that is destined to be more terrible than the first.
Okie dokie. Warsaw.
After years of giving in to German demands, it is clear to England that their policy of appeasement has failed. Germany has invaded Poland and declared war on the free world. England can no longer watch passively while the free countries of Europe are conquered. We must declare war on the Germans and establish an alliance with the French. Click the diplomacy button in the bottom right corner of the screen. This is the diplomacy window. Each of our neighboring nations has a stance icon that represents our relationship with them. We are at peace with all our neighbors, as shown by the dove icon. Click the dove icon next to Germany to declare war on that nation. It costs wealth to start a war. Go ahead and pay the cost. Now we have declared war on the Germans, and the icon is changed from a dove to a sword to represent that. We need to set up an alliance with France. Select Premier Paul Reynaud to open up the negotiation window with France. Good. This is where we can make deals with the French. We want to form an alliance with France. Click on the Ally checkbox with the two hands shaking to indicate that you want to propose an alliance. After you have set the options you want, you can propose the offer to the other party. Click the Propose button to propose the alliance to France. The French have indicated they need food in return for an alliance. In the top left corner of the window is the interface to offer and demand resources during a negotiation. We have successfully negotiated an alliance with the French. Now we must put our agreement into action. Click 5 times on the Food Offer button to give the French 500.
I did that already.
Close the diplomacy window.
TwitchCon HYPE.
Nice. I don't know what that is, but sure. Yeah, well, I mean, he's a computer. Why isn't he responding right away?
Now we have an alliance with the French. Among other advantages, alliances allow their members to share line of sight. Members of an alliance can move into each other's territory without penalty and can set trade routes between our cities. The German attack on... Press the Propose button again to submit the new proposal. Our troops are in place near Dover for the fight. To increase the effectiveness of our units, we should have a general nearby. Generals are created in fortifications, like the redoubt. Create a general at your redoubt. Generals have a number of special abilities that are useful in combat. They also automatically enhance the fighting ability of nearby units. We are to move our forces across the English Channel and rendezvous with a French armored car near the coast. Now right-click the flag near the French armored car to have your units move across the English Channel.
Oh, look at that. They boated themselves all up. My citizen is like, hey, Mac, I'm a citizen.
Your army has moved to the rendezvous point. We need to get into position for the German attack. The French force is gathered on the primary road to Paris in an effort to hold back the main assault. The French have requested that we position the English forces to guard Calais on the northern coast. We need to position our troops to defend Calais. Move them to the flag.
So why did we
below
move
the
past
city.
Calais first? Oh.
Your
Okay,
units
fine.
may be more effective in formation. To set a formation, press and hold the right mouse button and move the mouse in the direction you want your units to face. A line indicates the direction. Move the mouse to position your troops and then release the right mouse button to move your units into that formation. We are now in position to defend Calais. We can use one of the general's special abilities to help our troops fight. Press the Propose button again to submit the new proposal. We want to get a closer look at the general. The general has a number of abilities that he can use. Each of these abilities affect ground units nearby. Select the general's entrench ability. It takes some time for the general to entrench nearby units. Look at the bottom right of the screen and you'll see the progress. Generals use craft to perform their special abilities. The amount of craft is displayed by the blue bar near the general's health bar and in the bottom right corner of the screen. The troops around your general are
He's
now
sure
entrenched.
talking a lot.
As long as they don't move, they take less damage in battle. Giving them a move order cancels the entrenchments. The Germans have arrived.
That doesn't look like enough forces to beat back the Germans.
The French were not prepared to deal with the German tanks, and their army is getting torn apart. Now the Germans have sent a force to capture Calais.
Okay.
Well fought. We fared better than the French because we were entrenched and had anti-tank weaponry to fend off the German panzers. Although we have beaten off the first German attack, the French have been routed and Paris will soon fall. We must save our army and return to England. We need to quickly retreat to the coast and cross the channel back to England. The general has an ability that can help speed our retreat. Select the forced. Now right-click near Dunkirk to move. The general's forced march ability increases the speed of nearby units. We've made it safely to the coast, but the
Oh, they're
Germans are
roosters. I'm
sending
like, what are
forces to
those
destroy
things?
us before our escape. Select your entire army and move them back to Dover. The British forces have been saved by cunning and bravery, but our time for bravery has not yet ended. The battle for France has been lost, and the battle for Britain is about to begin. This will be a battle of air power. Germany must be stopped here. The Germans will need to destroy our fortifications along the coast before they can move their ground forces across the channel to attack. To do
Really
this,
no trees
they'll need
anywhere
to establish
here, I
air
guess.
superiority over southern England and wipe out our installations with bombers. Our course of action is clear. We need to build air bases and fighter planes to defend against the impending German air attack. To build air bases and airplanes, we will need to start accumulating oil. Oil can be found beginning in the Industrial Age. To start gathering oil, we need to build oil wells over these oil deposits. Have your citizens build an oil well over each of the 3 oil deposits.
Funny how they were already standing there. They're like, I think this
Each
will be
well
important.
supplies oil, but we can generate even more by constructing an enhancement building, the oil refinery. Food, timber, and metal resources each have an enhancement building that increases the production of that resource. Build enhancement buildings when you want to improve your production rate. Build an oil refinery near London to increase our oil production. Good. Now notice that our oil production has substantially increased. We now
Has
have
it?
enough oil production to start creating air bases and airplanes. The Germans will most likely attack our fortifications near Dover, so we need to set up our air bases so they can easily protect this area. Have your citizens build 2 air bases near Dover.
Are you guys working or what's happening over there?
Now that we have some air bases, we can create fighters and bombers. Select one of your air bases.
Temple by the Sea.
2 kinds of airplanes can be created at an airbase: fighters and bombers. Bombers are effective against buildings. Fighters are best at destroying other air units and ground troops. Since the Germans will send bombers to attack our cities and airfields, we need to create fighters for defense. You have built a Lancaster bomber. These bombers wreak havoc on ground targets, but are defenseless against incoming German attacks. Build fighters to attack German airplanes. One of the best uses of fighters is to send them out to patrol the area to defend against incoming aircraft. Select the airbase where you built your fighter. Select the fighter on the right side of the screen. The bottom left panel shows the actions available to the fighter. Select the air. Left-click near the flag in the English channel to set the... Right-clicking clears the selection. Select air. Watch your fighter as it flies off to patrol the area. Patrolling fighters will fly between their airbase and patrolling point and attack any unit that comes into range. Airplanes have a limited amount of fuel, shown by the blue bar over the fighter's health. When an aircraft's fuel is depleted, they will fly directly back to their home airbase to refuel. After your fighter lands, it will take some time to rearm and refuel from the journey. Then it will head out to patrol again. Some fighter planes from northern England have arrived to help us in our battle against the Germans. These reinforcements will help, but we still need more defenders. Fill both air bases with 10 fighters. The British Royal Air Force is ready for action. All your fighters should patrol near the coast of Dover so we can defend against the German air attack. Select all your fighters in each airbase and give them an air mission to patrol near Dover. Excellent. We are now ready for the German attack.
What are we ready for?
The Germans are here. It's up to our Air Force now.
Where? Where are the Germans? Oh, there they are. Looks like they came right at the time when our guys are going back to refueling. That's great. Fantastic.
The German air invasion has been stopped. England has been saved. Now we can start a bombing campaign of our own. We need to destroy the German air bases along the coast of France so that Germany won't be able to send any more attacks our way. Build another air base near Dover. Now create 10 Lancaster bombers to prepare for the attack.
How much more do I need wealth? Oh man, I need a lot of wealth. Do I have any market? Smelter.
Nice. But avoiding to chat because of delay.
Yeah, no worries.
Rajahar is Freddy, Rajahar is Freddy.
Yay! There he is, still sleeping. I'm guessing this is going to this one? I have actually no idea. No, it looks like it's coming back to Dover again. Or maybe it's trying to establish one across the sea in Dunkirk? Maybe. Interesting. Can finally build the last one.
Now select your Lancaster bombers. One quick way to assign airplanes to perform an air mission is by right-clicking a target. Right-click the airbase to send your Lancaster bombers in to destroy it.
Here they come.
When you select Air Mission and designate a unit or building, planes will fly directly to the target and attack. Excellent work. We have defeated the Germans in the Battle of Britain. The liberation of Europe will be difficult, but I'm sure we will prevail.
So that was the whole tutorial. You're about to start a single-player game for the first time. If you'd like, you can play a game that showcases many of the features of... What is learn as you play game? What does that mean?
The leadership of your fledgling tribe has fallen on your shoulders. The first task is to unify a new nation under your rule. You're free to build your nation at your own pace. Occasionally, you may receive advice to help keep things moving.
Wait a minute.
Otherwise, it's all up to you.
I think, isn't this where I was? Pretty sure that's what I started with. Yeah, we'll stick with easiest, fine. Yeah, we'll go with easy. All right, let's do it. We shall be the Spanish. Oh, there's different things. Oh, interesting. Free general. Interesting, interesting. One free scout with each barracks. Let's just try the Spanish without reading into all this shit.
Sea route to the Far East. Instead, they found a new world. There are resources in abundance in this land, but before you set sail, beware.
Why is he so quiet?
There are fierce native peoples with whom you must contend. And of course, yours is not the only European power that seeks to conquer the world.
What? Freddy's like, why did you do that? Don't ever do that again. Sleepy cat. What? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What is this? Click to select this army, then click the end. Okay. I see. I see. Well, wait, where are they? I think I should try to ally with Blue, given his distance. What's the difference between... $100 food? That's good stuff. Wait, that's a general? Here's my explorer. Nice. Oh, what the fuck? We're all a bunch of islands? I did not expect that. I guess that's good? Better somehow? Maybe? I don't know. Oops. Well, yeah, we need that too. Oh, not enough timber, eh? How much we're 108. I'm almost there. It's a lot of food to give to this cause, though, but all right. Oh, I'm sorry. That's technically a new continent? Well, I guess that makes sense. I can make use of this. Oh, wait, that's so close. Hold on, Jethro. How do I cancel it? Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Not sure what was happening there, but is that my boy? Is he under attack? Probably. Yeah, I guess we could mine here, I suppose. Can we? Oh, yes. Just barely, but yes. We have a trade partner. Why don't you? Oh, fuck you. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.